Enough. Now I got cords all over the place. Okay, there it is. All right, let me just get my desk. Okay. All right. I'm a little bit later than I wanted to be, but I had a feeling I wasn't going to get her to bed so early because, you know, she kind of took a little bit of a late nap today. Anyhow, Fia, Linford's next move towards me. Um, he may be prepared to move more towards commitment. Two of Cups. I don't know where you guys are right now, but it may be possible that he's thinking about moving towards commitment, or you may be feeling like giving him a chance. And let's see what happens. Yeah, there's something significant coming in around him. Kira, Daniel said that his baby's mama knows that I met their son. If it's true, what did she say, or how did she feel about it? Okay. Um, I think that she may be a little bit jealous. I don't know if she said anything, though, that made him think that she was jealous. I don't think she wants to show that side of her right now, but I do think that she was a little bit jealous. Women can be like that. But I don't think that they had an argument or anything. I think that, you know, she probably tried to take the upper, you know, like the high road, and she was okay with it. But I think that she was really jealous. Or a little bit jealous, you know. Well, it's too bad for her. Talia, may I have a general for tomorrow? She may not have said anything to him, but she may have been complaining like to her friends or something. For tomorrow, you've got passion, good luck, and the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. With that card, please be careful. There also could be, you could be hearing from somebody out of the clear blue that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Stephanie, how is Jolie feeling about me? Okay. Okay. I don't know what the relationship is with this person. I don't know if this is a guy that you may be interested in, or so on and so forth. The only reason why I say that is because Three of Cups is in reverse, which would be a third party situation. So if it's a guy and there's something going on there, just be aware of that. Okay. It could be a girl. I don't with the that name. I don't know. Either way, this is how the person feels. That you're ambitious, hardworking, sensitive. That you're spontaneous, sometimes a little bit dramatic, attractive, smart, intelligent. You have a lot of potential, and that you're very intelligent. Intelligence comes up. Maybe they even look at you for as somebody that they would, you know, somebody that's got high intelligence, like which they would value your opinion. Cade, how would Gabriel respond if I texted him? How would Gabriel respond if I texted him? Um, okay, so this is what comes up. There's sharp energy around this situation with him, but then all of a sudden respect and balance comes in. So he may not respond the way you want at first, or he may be a little bit sharp energy. I don't know, maybe you haven't spoke to him in a while and he gives you somewhat of an attitude, but then he gets over it quickly and he shows you a little bit more respect and the relationship gets a little bit more in balance. Stephanie, will HR tell Susan to lift my suspension? Oh boy. All right. Will HR tell Susan to lift my suspension? I don't think so. You only got one ace. You got some sharp energy around the situation and feeling burdened. I don't think that they're going to lift it. Kira, what will the outcome be from my email to Dr. Riolo? Oh, thank you. Maybe it's the green lipstick. Thank you. All right, I don't know what the email is about. Like, I don't know who this person is to you, but it does look like it goes your way. Listen to your intuition. Balance comes in, and the Two of Cups would be favorable. So if this is a doctor that you wanted to work on you or needed his advice or her advice, you would get what you want out of them. If this is like somebody, I don't know. I don't know the situation, but it should be a positive outcome. Um, Adriana, what did he feel when I told him that I don't like to lend money in any case? Is he mad at me? I think that's smart. No, I think that's smart not to lend money, because that can cause a lot of trouble. He's not mad at you. No, he actually has respect for you. He may be disappointed. I don't know. Did he ask you for money? He may be disappointed, but you know what? It's the right decision, because not everybody has the same ethic when it comes to like money. Like some people are really good with money, some people aren't. I'm not that good with money, but if I borrowed money from somebody, like I don't ever borrow money, but if I did, I would pay it back before I did anything else. But not everybody feels that way. And that could cause a lot of tension. I think you made the right decision. I think he understands. And I don't think he's mad now. New chapter. Philip is acting distant and not calling or texting as much. What's going on and what does the future hold? Okay, slow and steady wins the race here. Seven of Cups. He hit a slowdown. A Seven of Cups is feeling like he's got choices or he's got to make a choice. I don't know if you guys have made any significant or concrete plans to move your relationship forward, but I think he feels like it's not going anywhere. So he's pulling his energy back because he doesn't want to put time into something that he feels like it's not going anywhere. Anyway, there is opportunity for this to turn around with a new beginning and success coming in. But he may just be going through a funny moment. But he's pulling his energy back because he's afraid it may not be going anywhere. Stephanie, how does Jolie feel about this stuff he sees? Okay, it's a guy that he sees on Instagram. Well, I don't know. I don't know what your relationship is to him, but he feels here a little bit burdened by it. I don't know why, but, and, he would never say anything about it. Well, he'll keep his mouth shut, but for whatever reason, he comes up feeling a little bit burdened by it, feeling a little bit argumentative too. I don't know what the hell could he be seeing. I don't know. Something may not sit right with him that he sees on there. Yeah, and he's not going to say anything. He might feel like it's not his place to say anything. Maybe even a little anxious. I don't know. I don't know why he would feel like that, but that's what comes up. Takira. What's coming in for Zach and I? Oh my God, thank you, Prussian. This green lipstick, you have to put it on like 50,000 times. Otherwise, it doesn't. What's coming in for Zach and I? You guys, it may be slow and steady wins the race, but you got some spontaneity coming in around a new journey. Growth and transformation comes in around this relationship. Things should be improving. I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here yet, but that's okay. Priscilla, why is Antonio sabotaging our connection? Okay, there's a lot happening here. So, Seven of Pentacles, feeling like he's not getting enough out of it. The Two of Cups is feeling like he's not connected or wants to disconnect. The Moon in reverse, a secret around this situation could be revealed. Hermit is in reverse, so he's not discussing it. Judgment card in reverse. Feels like the timing is bad. He doesn't feel like it's the right time. I don't know. There's something about timing. Two of Cups in reverse. He feels disconnected. He's just not he's not feeling like this is the right time for you and him. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't know if he said anything, but that's what's happening. New chapter. Philip said that there's a girl on his job that has a crush on him. What's going, do I need to be worried? Okay. I don't see a love connection happening between them, but you guys do have a tower moment coming. I don't know why he would tell you or how he knows that this girl has a crush on him, unless he's looking to cause drama. But, all right, you guys are not, there's a distance between you. Is that right? Because it's like he feels like he's got a long road ahead of him, or like he's never getting anywhere with you. And if this other girl is there, it's like, I'm not seeing love between anybody else. There's no third party showing up here. He may be saying she has a crush. That might not be true. But if it is true, it's like if she's there and you're not, yeah, it could be problematic. Especially if there's a large distance between the two of you, like, where you'd have to like take a weekend to see one another. Then I would say, I'm not that you got to be worried, but like being realistic. As far as like being in a relationship with someone, if you've never physically been with them and you're just in a long-term relationship with somebody and you're just texting back and forth, it's not really a relationship because you don't know the person the way you would if you were spending every day with them. Like if he has bad hygiene, or if he chews with his mouth full, or if he has like it leaves the toilet seat up, like you're not experiencing all that. So it's much harder to develop a long distance relationship if you've never been together physically. And if somebody else gets involved, I mean, it's just like logically, yeah, then she could be a problem. But I'm not seeing that here right now. I'm not seeing the third party. So I don't know if he's lying about that or if he's trying to make you jealous. Guys usually don't do that. That's usually a woman thing. Like women usually do shit like that, but you never know. Oh, citrine, excellent. That's great for money. I mean, the prices are excellent, right? And I'm happy with all my stuff that I got from that guy. Citrine's beautiful. But I love everything. The bridge. Will S reach out to me next year? Yeah, I think so. I think you'll hear from this person next year. Talia, B's feelings towards me. Thinks that you're peaceful, compassionate, that you have a very big heart, loving, kind, attractive, a little bit mysterious, maybe even a little bit deep, well prepared, successful, ambitious, hardworking, intelligent. I like the mysterious. I like that. Loso, what is the lesson of Dre and I's connection? Oh, it's so funny. Somebody else asked me about the reason for a connection, and I can't really answer that question because that's really for you to figure out. Most of the time, when we connect with somebody, we connect with a common emotion, like we've had a similar experience that we bond over, like an abandonment issue or yeah, usually that's what it is. There's usually some kind of a common ground. Like I remember years ago reading that Rosie O'Donnell felt that her and Madonna connected instantly because they both were very young when they lost their mothers. And I remember reading that. And then years later, after I had lost my mom, I noticed that I became very close with other women who also lost their moms young. A couple of my good friends have gone through the same thing at a young age. So I believe that that has something to do with it. There's something common that we go through that really, like, the other person understands. Soulmate connection can be really difficult. And this is what I said to the last person. Soulmate connection, we have this idea in our head that it's going to be some kind of a happy ending, and it usually isn't a happy ending. It's usually something that's very difficult that teaches us a lot about ourselves, not so much about the other person, but what I'm willing to put up with, what I'm willing to settle for in some cases. And it can be very difficult, but like that connection doesn't really go away or change. Even if other people come in and out of your lives, you can still have that kind of connection. So I can't really tell you what your connection is to somebody. That's really for you to figure out. Most of the times these deep connections are very difficult. This one for you, it may be teaching you patience. Patience comes up around it. And growth and transformation on a personal level. And success, personal success, but everything always comes back to me, and it's usually pretty difficult. I think that we always want to have that happy ending, and it doesn't mean that you can't. If you do, if you are lucky enough to get the happy ending, there's usually some kind of a road that you got to take before you get there, and it's usually full of a lot of shit and a lot of painful crap. Thing is that with those significant connections, they say that mountains will move. Well, like the last person I did a private for, they weren't in the same countries. And with a connection like that, you don't need to be, because fate can bring you back together at another point. But what do you do in the meantime? Like, you can't sit around wasting your whole life waiting for the day that mountains move to bring somebody back. You got to continue to move on living. And it can be very difficult to go through, which is so annoying. I just feel like it should be easier. Everything should be easier. Things shouldn't be this hard. Kiki, is something going on near my heart and chest? I mean, if you feel like that, I would definitely go to the ER. But you know what? Like, anxiety can do that too. My brother one time swore he was having a heart attack, and he went, and it was anxiety. But he had never had anxiety before. Like me, I had it all the time. I don't think anything serious is going on, but if you feel like something is not right, I would go to the hospital. I would, just to be on the safe side. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Adriana, he asked me for some money, but I didn't really like doing that, so I prefer to tell him. Yeah, I think that you made the right decision. Jenny, will DYB, the nonprofit organization, be successful? Let's see. Yeah, I do think it will be successful. I think it takes a lot of hard work, but ultimately there's good luck around it and there's success. Um, AZ. Oh, wait a second, I can't read it. I'm going to meet Dorothy's sister and family for. Why can't I see this? When I hit show on it, it tells me that there's an error. AZ, can you send that question again? Can anybody else see it? Oh, there it is. I see it. I'm going to meet Dorothy's sister and family for a birthday dinner tonight. How will the meeting be? Well, I feel like it's always awkward in the beginning. I don't think there's any getting around that. It's always a little awkward, but I'm sure that things will be fine. Yeah, things will be fine. Starting a new journey, the world is at your feet. In the beginning, you may be feeling a little undecided. It's always like that, right? Things are always awkward, but I think that it'll be fine. Kiki, how is Seth feeling about me? Thinks that you're kind, caring, warm, that you have a big heart, you're grounded, stable, down to earth. You're attractive, smart, intelligent, creative, unique, very intelligent. He thinks that you're very intelligent. Keeps coming up. Martha, should I move on or give the Cancer a chance? Okay. Should I give the Cancer a chance? I would give him a chance. 70% chance, yes, you should give him a chance, plus the Knight of Cups, which is like a romantic interest. I'd give him a shot. You know what? If you're afraid that you may miss out on something, I mean, that's enough for me to say that you got enough interest. Give him a shot. See what happens. If you're not feeling it, you can always end it. AZ, what will the love outcome come between D and I in 2021? You guys could be starting a new journey. Got a little bit of adventure. Things seem to move forward. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Relationship looks like it has a lot of potential in 2021. I think it's moving forward. Kira, general love next week. Stability comes in around a love relationship. Good luck comes in. Growth and transformation with the Death card. And the love cup is full. Growth and transformation comes in around a love connection. Probably it's a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So how does he feel about me since we haven't talked? I mean, he cares about you. There's no doubt about that. But it does look like he needs a little space right now, and he's appreciating the space. He feels a little bit uprooted, a little bit ungrounded. But he feels like he's either holding himself back right now, or he needs space. Virgo, the Hermit card indicates that he's taking time to himself to figure out what it is that he wants. Spending time alone thinking, that's kind of a good thing. I think that he's appreciating the space right now. That's what he needs. He feels very weak. He feels that you're either much stronger than him or that you've got it together more than he does. He thinks that you're better prepared than he is. And he cares for you. There's no doubt about that. Julie, general love for me next week. Well, you've got the Sun card coming out around a new love interest and success with long-term possibility coming in next week. That's pretty good. Let's see. Moving on to greener pastures. Soulmate connection could come in. I don't know if this is all going to happen next week, but you may have a new love on the horizon with cause for celebration, possibly with a Pisces or a Libra. You also have an Aries around you. Let's see what happens. Watch somebody else show up out of the clear blue sky. Kira, Daniel and I next week. Will he be back in town? Okay, let's see. Will he be back in town? Let me ask that first. I don't know that he'll be back in town that soon. I only got one ace. All right, regardless of whether or not he's back in town or not, it looks like your connection is stabilizing and you have the world at your feet. And it looks like communication. There's a lot of communication. So if he's not around and you're not seeing him, you should at least be speaking to him. If he is in town, which I don't think he's going to be, then you'll probably be seeing him as well. Julie, in a couple of weeks, I'm supposed to meet Max at a small get-together. How will that go? Good, I'm glad. You know what? It goes well. You're not holding yourself back. You have a wish around the situation. Yeah, it should go really well. Feeling balanced, feeling like the love cup here is full. Even if nothing happens, I still think it's good for you to go. I think it'll be good. Miss Shantae, General. Somebody's trying to scam? First card around you is the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. Three of Wands in reverse. No longer waiting for your ship to come in. Your ship is pulled in. You should be hearing from somebody or running into someone or getting a message from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Love cup is full. It could be the person that calls that you haven't heard from, or it could be somebody totally new with the love cup. You got choices coming in around you. The Wheel of Fortune would be some good luck coming in. Now, if you got the Nine of Pentacles, got money coming in. If you're in a current relationship, then that's fine. Love is good. If you're not with anyone, you have a Virgo, you have a Capricorn, and then you have another earth sign. So you could have three people around you, a Capricorn, a Virgo, and then another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus come in. You should be pretty busy moving forward. Adriana, Angel and I tomorrow. Looks good tomorrow. Overall, you got the Sun card, which is happiness comes in around the two of you. You may be doing something a little bit fun or spontaneous or out of the blue, and it shows as having a lot of fun with the Sun card's happiness. Sepia, Derek, and me. He's feeling regret around this situation. Look at that. He also feels unprepared. He's feeling uprooted. And, you may not be feeling like you're in the best of spaces, but you're moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. He's not. He's like, I think you've gone through the worst of it in this situation, and he's just starting to go through it. He's going to be plagued with a lot of regret for what's gone on. He may try talking to you out of the blue with the Page of Swords. You may not be having it. And he may feel hurt and like a disaster. But that's too bad for him. You're moving on with a new journey. At some point, I don't know how soon, God help me with the timing, but he's going to try to either rekindle something or talk to you or fix something, and it's going to be way too late, and you're just going to not be, I mean, if this may not even be for a couple of months, maybe you get through whatever you got to get through, but he's got regret coming in around this situation. He's going to get his. Good. Mariana, our thoughts about the conversation that we had last night. He's got some regret around him too. I don't know what the conversation was about, but he feels a little bit burdened by this situation, and he has been thinking about things. And it's probably things have been weighing on his mind. He's feeling kind of burdened by it. He's overthinking. For you, it looks like you may feel better temporarily, but whatever you spoke about, it's like it's almost like you may feel better temporarily, but let's see what happens afterwards, because it's like he may make you promises that he doesn't keep. And that could be what's weighing on his mind. I don't know. It's like not fulfilling the promise, or never getting to where he's supposed to go, or saying he's going to do something and then he doesn't do it. But the conversation that you guys had, he's been thinking about it a lot. So whatever you said, you definitely made an impact on him. Sepia, me and Ramel. You could hear from him out of the blue with the Knight of Swords, or you could see him out of the blue. The Knight of Cups is here, which could be a romantic interest with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles could be a new beginning. It also looks like the Four of Swords is here. You guys may choose to do something, rest, relaxation, that kind of stuff. Moving forward, communication should pick up relatively soon. I don't know how often you've been speaking to him, but it looks like more communication comes in. And with the Page of Pentacles, you guys could be focused on a common goal, or you could be working on something. Page of Pentacles is usually a business thing, but it's also being focused on something. So the two of you could be focused on something together, like, I don't know, a new hobby of some type, or you could be doing something together at some point that, like, you're both mutually vested in. Mariana, general coming up for this week. You could have an argument with someone with the Five of Swords. Setting up some boundaries, cutting through bullshit, that may have something to do with the argument. And you might be feeling a little disappointed in this person, whoever it is. You may be feeling like it's a disaster, but you get past it. Taking time for rest and relaxation, self-care, feeling a little bit financially stable before the end of the week, hearing from someone that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Maybe an old friend that resurfaces. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You might have an argument with somebody. That could be a real pain in the ass. Kiki, Zach's feelings towards me this month. You could hear from him out of the clear blue. Maybe he'll be around because of the holidays. Maybe he's free this month, or he's in town or something. Things could move forward. He thinks that you're kind, nurturing, sincere, honest, humble, creative, unique, and you may be spending time with him, or you could be hearing from him. Kiki, will I have a good Christmas? Yes, I think you will have a good Christmas. Kira, general for next week, good and bad. Okay, next week. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. Eight of Pentacles, thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. The Sun is in reverse. There could be a delay when it comes to happiness, but happiness is still arriving. You might feel a little bit hurt by something, or an old wound may resurface. It's not that big of a deal, though. We have everything else around you is really good. Wheel of Fortune. Good luck comes in. Six of Swords, moving on to greener pastures, stepping into your own strength. There just may be an old wound that may resurface, and you may be like, oh shit, I thought I was over that, or I thought that I had already dealt with that, and then all of a sudden the wound opens for a minute. Like, that happens sometimes. I don't, it's not a big deal. That's like the worst thing that shows up all week. The rest of it looks pretty good. Julie, was it our was our thinking about me beside? Well, what is our thinking about me besides it being my fault? He thinks that you're grounded, stable. He thinks that you're sincere, but he thinks that you can be overly dramatic. Thinks that you're attractive, hardworking, capable with a lot of potential. But he does think that there's drama. Gee, I wonder why. These guys are amazing. Moon, general love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a Virgo coming in through divine timing. Like it feels like something faded, or you're at the right place at the right time, you meet a Virgo. If you're already with someone, then divine timing is guiding your current relationship. Either way, moving forward, it looks like you've got the world at your feet when it comes to love. Maybe planning on a vacation like to water, by water, or around water with love. Knight of Wands, there could be ambition around love and taking a relationship to the next level sometime in 2021. Love life moves forward. If you're not with anyone right now, look out for a Virgo. Mariana, general in my relationship with R. You may be feeling very weighed down by the weight of the world with this relationship. You might feel like you put in a lot more effort than you get out, or the relationship may be a little bit unbalanced. It looks like this relationship, though, is moving forward. However, there may be a secret that gets revealed around this situation that could change things. Judgment is in reverse, which could kind of indicate that there's bad timing or poor timing around this relationship. I don't know how long you've been together, but you may be more into this relationship or more vested in it than the other person. And you might be feeling it. Like you might be feeling like I'm doing all the work here. I'm not getting anything out of it. Leah, how does Sam currently feel about me? Thinks that you guys have a nice connection or feels very comfortable with you. Thinks that you're focused, attractive, intelligent, mysterious, ambitious, spontaneous. Intelligent comes up again. Intelligent, smart, spontaneous, adventurous, and fun. Mariana, messages from the spirit guides. Spirit messages. Five of water. Things not turning out the way you had hoped and not seeing the positive side of a situation. Crying over spilt milk. Three of water. A celebration. The need to have more fun. A celebration comes in around a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. Eight of fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Gabby, journal for the next 2 months. Got the Nine of Cups. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Life changes for the better quickly in the next 2 months. Looks like love is good moving forward with the Two of Cups. The Six of Swords. You could be moving on to greener pastures when it comes to work. Three of Pentacles, a business relationship built on solid ground. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. Ace of Pentacles. You could be getting a new job within the next couple of months. Watch out that you're not spending too much time overthinking or driving yourself crazy. Money comes in. Money starts to flow over the next 2 months. You might have to have a little bit of patience with it, but the next job may be paying you significantly more. And you could hear from somebody out of the clear blue sky who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. And it would be someone you'd be happy to hear from. That could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Two of Wands, feeling prepared. The sun comes out. And you got happiness coming in the next 2 months. Love cup is full. Not feeling so stuck in the mud. Feeling like life is moving forward. Intuition is spot on, so listen to your intuition. Success comes in around work or a new job. It's slow and steady wins the race, though. Who knows? It might be the kind of thing where, I don't know, maybe you got to go for training or it's like a process. Seven of Cups, you're going to have choices. So more than one job opportunity could present itself, and you may have to make a decision. I know, I feel like most people don't really like to have to make decisions. But you might have to make a decision. Anyway. As to which job you decide on. Spirit messages. You got 3 archangels. Did that happen to you before? Like, nobody ever gets 3 archangels. But you get them. And oh my God. Okay, the star, Archangel Jophiel. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. Justice, Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. The Magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. It doesn't get better than that. 3 angels. Nabrisha, how is Elijah feeling about me right now? Thinks that you're caring, kind, nurturing, that you have a big heart, you're very intelligent. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. It doesn't really get better than this when you ask how someone feels about you. Just be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. They think that you two have a nice connection. Thinks that you're well balanced, sincere, humble, honest, and successful. Red Nappy, how is he feeling about us? Thank you, you're right. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I said. Anyway, Earth, how is he feeling about us? It feels like there is success coming in around the 2 of you. Feels like there's a lot of room for growth, transformation, and more to come. Thinks that you guys have a deep connection. There's ambition around the situation. And you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. So I don't know. I know that you went through something last week or a couple of days ago. Did you get past it? Because it looks like you may be getting past it. He may feel a little bit burdened by the situation, or he may be a little bit screwed up. But overall, I don't think he wants to lose you, and I think that he wants the relationship to move forward. Mariana, general love for next month. Got a wish around love. Put it out into the universe. Okay, you have a wish around love, but the 2 of Cups is in reverse, which means if you're in a relationship, this could be an issue. This could be a breakup. But you have a wish, so keep that in mind. It could be a breakup, and then you could get back together if that's what you wish. If the relationship has really you've outgrown it or it's run its course, then I would say then you could use the wish for bringing in a new love. Because it looks like you may feel like with the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles both being in reverse, that the relationship is out of balance and unstable. And you may even be feeling very disappointed by it. You also could be feeling undecided when it comes to love. Feeling like maybe it's not really going anywhere. And you may ultimately decide to move on to greener pastures with the Six of Swords. Anjali, remaining December. You've got some ambition coming in around work, job, or a new job. You may have a new job opportunity coming in. Life changes for the better quickly out of the clear blue sky with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Pentacles could be going back to school, or it could be on-the-job training. If you do get a new job, that may be what Eight of Pentacles is. Feeling like you're making a decision to push your life forward. Got the Two of Cups here. There may be a new love on the horizon. It could be with a fire sign if you're not with anyone right now. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you are with someone right now, I would say your current relationship is slow and steady wins the race, but it's stable and moving forward stable. You got the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility is coming in. Maybe not until early next year because it's, might be in the horizon a little bit. But keep in mind that Empress is excellent. Just be careful if you don't want children right now. NX, will Tala contact me again, and if so, when? Yeah, you should hear from him again. It could be within the next 2 weeks. 8 days to 2 weeks. Aletha. I don't see it yet. Let me do Mariana, and then maybe Aletha will pop up. He thinks that you're grounded, stable, honest, humble, sincere, happy, attractive, a little bit mysterious, hardworking, caring, kind. But I think he takes you for granted, and I think he knows that. T-Vet, what does LK think of me? What does LK think of me? Thinks that you're compassionate, hardworking, successful, ambitious, well-prepared, attractive, strong, courageous, adventurous, intriguing, and mysterious. Beautiful one. Oh, damn, it disappeared. Cinnamon, when will I see him again? Oh, soon. Maybe before the end of the weekend. Aletha, I'm looking for my reading for the rest of this month, especially concerning my relationship with the man and finances. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, you got passion coming into this relationship with the man. Is this somebody you're currently in a relationship with? Concerning relationship with man. This is someone you guys are already established a relationship. Even if you haven't, it doesn't matter. Passion comes in, things change for the better quickly with him. Um, you might have some choices around the situation. It looks like this relationship is growing and transforming. Choices could come up around possibly taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. We'll see how that plays out, because I know with right now with the COVID thing, everything's kind of on lockdown. That may be far into the future. Feeling prepared for this relationship to move forward. Six of Cups, somebody from your past could return. That might not have anything to do with anybody, but it could be something significant. You know, it could be like, well, I ran into my best friend from kindergarten, and, you know, it's just something that happens. That's a nice thing. You got a star card here, which is a wish comes in around your love life. Strength comes in as well. So that relationship may strengthen, and you may feel like it's very well balanced moving forward. Both people are putting hard work on it. I think that you may be going on a trip together. That might not happen, maybe not until the spring. Good karma comes back to you around your love life. Also, a little bit of adventure. I really think you're going on a trip somewhere. Maybe you are. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But there's growth and transformation coming in around your current relationship. If you're not with anyone right now and you're just interested in getting into a relationship, let's see who comes in. Now, if there's nobody in your life right now, the Six of Cups could bring somebody back from your past. Um, now the signs, somebody from your past could come back. It doesn't have to be an old flame. It could be anybody from your past. You got a Libra, you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress, love, money, and abundance. Fertility comes in next year. Be careful with this card if you don't want children, because this is also the fertility card. But otherwise, it's excellent when it comes to love and money. Now let's see what's happening here for finances. Cause for celebration comes in around finances. The Chariot. Finances improve quickly in 2021. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can finally exhale. 10 of Wands is in reverse, which means not feeling weighed down by the weight of the world, but feeling like the energy around you is lighter. 9 of Pentacles, money flows to you. Might have to have a little bit of patience when it comes to this. Like, this might not happen tomorrow. Might not happen until the beginning of next year. Wheel of Fortune. You got good luck coming in. Ambition around your career, job, or money pushes your finances forward. Empress, again, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children. And if you do, well, congratulations. The Judgment card. You're being guided by the divine when it comes to love and finances. So your guides and angels and ancestors got your back next year. There may be moments where things kind of slow down, or you may feel a little stuck, but for the most part, next year should be pretty good for money and love. Julie, 70-year-old guy named James wants to hook up with me. Would he be bad news? I think he's still a player at that age. God bless him. You know what? Really, right now, I just think that having other energy around you and just exploring your options, I think, is healthy right now because of everything that you've gone through. You know, even if you're just going out to dinner with him, or, you know, whatever, you know, it's, you know, putting your energy somewhere else. And I think that that's good. Okay, let's see. Would he be bad news? Yeah. 70% chance, yes, he's bad news. I wouldn't get involved too serious with him. Just, you know, I don't know, meet him for coffee or something like that in a public place. Mariana, will my relationship get better or strengthen? It doesn't really look like it's getting much better. You only got one ace, which is a 33% chance this relationship is improving. April, what does my dad think about our conversation tonight? It got interrupted, okay. He thinks that you guys have to finish that conversation, and he'll reach out to you. Um, I don't know if you were on the phone when you had this call, or when you have this conversation, but this is like getting a message from him or wanting to finish the conversation. And it's whatever it is you were talking about, it's weighing on his mind. I think he wants to continue talking about it. You have a tower moment. You didn't have an argument with him, did you? There could be you guys might not agree on something, and it's not the biggest deal though. If it has something to do with money, you got money coming to you here with the Nine of Pentacles. Listen to your intuition. Knight of Swords, he's going to get in touch with you again. He wants to finish that conversation. It's always a tower moment with him. Aw. My dad's the opposite. My mom was more of like the tower moment one. What the hell is buzzing? Um, he's a Gemini. My brother's a Gemini. Will he agree on helping out? I think he will. If it's the money thing, you got money coming to you. I think he agrees to help you out. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to help you. Beautiful one. I saw this before and it disappeared. When will be my next romantic date? Oh, it could be soon. It could be before the end of the year. My brother's got the same birthday as Prince, June 7th. I don't know why I always find birthdays fascinating, but it's like I remember all that shit. Julie. So does R still think that I'm home waiting on him? Yeah, right now he does. He doesn't think that you're seeing anyone else. No. Mariana, are we not to be should meant to be? Should I move on? Well, like nothing is meant to be or not meant to be. It's how two people, how much effort each person puts into the relationship. If one person puts in too much energy, relationship gets out of balance, and the other person takes them for granted. And it looks like this relationship is out of balance. I don't think he puts in the effort that you put in, and I don't think you get out of it what you put into it. So a relationship like that is not really going to get any better. It's going to continue to go downhill. Now, some people don't care. I mean, I read for many people that they don't give a shit. The guy is cheating. They don't care. They just want him, or they just want to be married, or whatever it is. I mean, they don't care as long as nobody else knows that they're fine with it. That's their business. If you want to be in a relationship, and like to me, and this is just my opinion, I want to be in a relationship with somebody that meets me halfway. I don't want to be in a relationship where I do all the work and I get nothing. It's like talking to the wall. And but some people don't care. As long as there is a body in the house, that's what they're happy with. Some for someone like me, I can't. I don't want to deal with that. Like that's not my cup of tea. This relationship doesn't look like it's improving. It looks like it's kind of staying the way where it is. It doesn't look like he puts in enough effort, or like he's really looking to fix this relationship or to make it a better relationship. And it's almost like, if you're okay with things being like this, then you can stay in this relationship. I personally think that there's better out there, but it's up to you to make that decision. Should I move on? Let's see what the cards say. I mean, the cards indicate that you probably should be moving on. 70% chance, yes. And the Hierophant. The Hierophant can indicate, the Hierophant is a spiritual connection. It often means marriage. So if you are looking to get married, and you might not find it in this relationship. If you don't care about marriage, I don't really care anymore about marriage, then this relationship may be okay for you. It's up to you to make that decision. Unfortunately, what happens with a lot of these kind of relationships is when the person moves on and they're actually in another relationship and they're happy, that's when the bozo wakes up and they're like, hey, wait a minute. Where'd you go? I thought we had something, and you're like, all right, well, you woke up now. Well, now I have this. So sometimes that happens, but it's up for you to make that decision. It would be really nice if things were laid out for us and we didn't have a choice, because it would make it easy for us to not have to decide. But in this life, we do have free will, and it's up to us to decide whether or not we want to stay in something or we want to move forward. T-Vet, does he ever think of reaching out to me? Yes, he does. April. I don't have access to my birth info, and my mom doesn't remember the exact time. I'm either a Virgo rising or a Leo. How can I figure that out? I'm April 30th, Aquarius moon, um, Gemini, Venus. All right. She's gotten, neither one of your parents has even an idea of what the time would be. Like it was the afternoon. What you can do now, the thing is that it's only really as good as the person. There are people that are known as, I don't do this, I don't know how to do it, chart rectifiers. So I had my chart rectified years ago because each minute is equal to a year. So, all right, so let's just say, for example, like I'm Gemini rising at 22 degrees. So, my first year that I was born, 22 degrees rising, but each year it changes. So, as you go through your life, the way the chart progresses, you move past that. So, like by age one, it's like 23 degrees, 24 degrees. Then you move into Cancer, then you move into Leo. Now, the way that they figure out, so like you go to this person that knows how to rectify it. My birth certificate says I was born at 12:03. My father swears I was born at 11:15. That's a huge difference. That's 45-minute difference. But he said that I had a really bad birth and they didn't think I was going to live. He said that he was there the entire time. He went downstairs to have a tuna sandwich, and when he came back up, I'd already been born. And he said that he was sure that it was 11:15, but who knows? Anyway, so I had this person. Shit, her name was Misty something. If you Google it, okay, and they're going to ask you crazy questions that you're going to be like, how am I supposed to remember that date? Like the date that you graduated high school, the dates that you were ever in the hospital, all kinds of like when your parents were born, where they were born, and they use all that information to rectify the chart. Anyway, so it turns out that she said that I was really born closer to 12 o'clock on the dot, like almost like 12 o'clock and like 59 seconds or something like that, or 55 seconds. So I always use 12:01 when I do my chart. But there are people that can rectify it. They're going to ask you all kinds of crazy questions. When you graduated high school, when you got this, that, the next thing, and you're going to be like, oh my God, how am I supposed to remember that? But that can help them tell you what time that you were born if your parents have absolutely no idea. Thing is that even if they were like, yeah, it was sometime in the afternoon, there can be a big difference between being born at 1 o'clock and being born at 2 o'clock. Like the difference between being a Virgo rising and being a Leo rising is a big difference. A Leo rising would be much more center stage. Be much more outgoing. Virgo would be much more like detail orientated. They may be very studious. They could be in the medical field. A Leo might be like an actor. So there's a big difference, and even like with the moon, sometimes like the moon could be in Cancer at 6 o'clock in the morning, but if you're born at 6 o'clock at night, the moon could be in Leo. So if you decide to have it done, Google someone that can do a chart rectification, and see what they charge. I had mine done years ago. I don't remember how much she charged. It wasn't that much though. Maybe it was $45. I don't remember. It's amazing to me how many people don't, their parents don't remember. But while you're in Canada, I don't know. It should be on your birth certificate. My birth certificate says, what did I say? 12:03. Yeah, 12:03. But it was like closer to like 12 o'clock. And the 3 minutes can throw the chart off 3 years. So that's why when Avery was being born, I was looking at the clock, and that's not somebody's watch. That's like the cell phone time, because way back when, like somebody was looking at their watch. Oh, it's 12:01. Meanwhile, their watch maybe stopped an hour ago. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, we have more precise time, and I was on it because I'm like, I'm not screwing up this chart. I'm here. I want the right time down. But yeah, you could definitely have it done. Um, just try if you can to like look up significant dates, like when you graduated high school, like like personal things. They're going to ask you personal questions. Anyway, it's possible to have it done. Check your birth certificate first. It might be on there. um, Julie, what is our planning to do about us? Does he want me in the new house with him? Well, the new house is here. You see, he just assumes, like, he doesn't put, like, any effort into anything. He just kind of thinks that everything is going to be fine, and he's not really thinking much about anything. When he moves into that new house, I think he just assumes that things are going to go along the way they're going on. Where, I don't know where you see him now, but he probably just assumes that you're going to go see him there. He's not, like, his idea is not, he doesn't think we have a broken relationship or issues that need to be fixed. He just ignores all of that and he just goes along day by day. Now, if you disappeared from his life completely, he would take notice of it. But it doesn't look like he puts in a whole lot of effort to fix things. So he just kind of assumes that, you know, when he's in the new house, you're just going to show up there just like you show up wherever he is now. And things are going to continue like this. I don't think he's thinking much into the future. Has he said when the house is going to be ready or when he's moving in there? Nessa, can you tell me how my Scorpio feels about me? Are you guys in a committed relationship right now? Because I'm not seeing a ton of love here right now. That's why I'm asking. Like, this person may be interested in you. They may think that you're kind, caring, sincere. There is opportunity for a new beginning, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here. You have a wish around the situation. There is opportunity for this relationship to grow and evolve. This person thinks that you're spontaneous, kind, caring, hardworking, sincere, passionate, and attractive. Between 1 and 2:30. No. Lovely. General for on Lenin for December. Okay. His life changes for the better quickly. Happiness comes out after going through a disappointment. Feeling prepared for the future. Has got the world at his feet. No longer feeling stuck in the mud. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Got to be careful if he doesn't want children. General for the rest of the month for him should be pretty good. And you create anything unexpected coming towards me. A new journey, perseverance, and possibly some passion. Not bad. Angel. Met a girl 2 days ago and her name is Catalina. She flirted strongly, but I got nervous and I ignored it. What are her feelings for me and the outcome? Okay, do you have contact with her? Will you be able to make contact with her? She's very ambitious about you. And you could feel relief around this situation. I don't know if you're going to run into her again, or the relationship could strengthen. Being guided by the divine could be at the right place at the right time, run into her again, and the relationship could strengthen, and then you could start a new journey with her. I'm not seeing a ton of love here just yet, but that's okay. That's all right. You got potential around that situation. Vicky, general reading for next week. Um, could have a new love interest coming next week with the Knight of Cups. Listen to your intuition, maybe a Pisces. They could come in out of the clear blue when you least expect it. You have a wish and you have good karma coming back to you. Now you have a Pisces, an Aquarius, and a Libra coming in. That's pretty good. Mm. There is potential, Angel. So if you run into her again, I would I don't know if you have contact with her. Did you like get her number or anything like that? Um, if not, the judgment card should put the two of you at the right place at the right time. And you should be run into her again, and then it can happen. There is potential there. Let's see. How about Paris? My question is, when will Ryan come forward? Possibly before the end of the year, within the next 6 weeks. Lovely. Is Jesus an honest man with his employees? Okay. I think so. Comes up pretty well balanced, and it comes up with Three of Pentacles, which would be a good business relationship. Yeah, I think so. More or less, he's pretty honest. Love Leo. How is my guy feeling about me lately? Thinks that you're very passionate. You got a lot of passion and fire around you. That you're deep and mysterious, attractive. Like the two of you have a nice connection. Thinks that you're attractive, kind-hearted, and courageous. Try me. What are my spiritual gifts? empathy, intuition, and possibly at some point, maybe not yet, clairvoyance. Mel, you could close them. Thank you. Mariana, is anything positive coming towards me? Got some money coming, financial stability. Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is money, and that could change your life for the better quickly. Eight of Pentacles, you may be thinking about going back to school or for something or learning a new area of study. Rest, relaxation, and self-care. The Sun, got happiness coming out around you. Okay, Julie, I'll get to it as soon as I finish this. Kiki, angel messages and guidance. Three of Fire, abundance, things look good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. The Ego, Archangel Jophiel, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative and fear-based thoughts. You got two angels, Jophiel and Metatron. That's not a bad thing. Lovely, spiritual. Well, it looks like in your spiritual journey, you're going to be coming to like a point where growth and transformation happens. Intuition is heightened. You know, and then once intuition gets heightened, other things start to happen. You could start hearing things. The hearing is so bizarre. I mean, the seeing things is bizarre too, because it's like you're not seeing them. Like, I don't see things in front of me, but it's like I'll get an image of something in my head, which is like odd. But the hearing, it's almost as if like you're hearing it like in a distance. I don't know. It's hard. Like, you know that you're not hearing it like you're hearing me right now, but you're hearing it. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll know it when it happens. And that's going to happen. Intuition is definitely heightened moving forward. General for Mel for tomorrow. A cause for celebration tomorrow. Three of Cups. Taking time for rest, relaxation, or self-care. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling well balanced. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles here. Could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Or it could be for business or for pleasure, but whatever it is, it's positive. Tomorrow should be a decent day. Well, as far as manifesting anything, like this is my take on like manifestation. It's easy. Like years ago when I first started studying Wicca, they used to always say, "Oh, the law of like you could do a love spell to bring in love, but you can't put a spell on someone because it's unethical." And that kind of annoyed me because I felt like, well, I want what I want when I want it, right? Like that's how we are as humans. We don't want to wait for anything. We want it now. And then studying like all the sorts of witchcraft or whatever, everything kind of led me back to the law of attraction. It's basically every religion always says, ask and you shall receive, knock and it shall be open to you, and so on and so forth. So I was like, well, everything is always about the power of intention, so law of attraction, right? So then I started studying law of attraction, which really opened up doors for me. But the one thing that I can't wrap my brain around is when they say things like that you can manifest a specific person because of free will. But what the argument would be is that because I don't believe it, that's why it wouldn't happen for me. Anyway, I feel like putting out into the universe, this is what I want, this is what I intend for. I think it can things can manifest quicker. Like, I intend for my next partner to show up and be 6 feet tall. I intend for my next partner to show up and be um, uh, a great cook. I intend for my next partner to be a musician. Like that kind of stuff. I think then it opens up the doors for manifestation. But think about like when they say things like, well, if you just believe that somebody's going to show up, then that means they have to show up in your reality. I don't buy that because what happens if I am like unhealthily obsessed with a rock star? Is he going to show up at my door because I believe it? Like or you create your own reality, so that means all of us living in this world have decided that we want to be on lockdown because of coronavirus. You know what I mean? Like I that's what I'm not I can't get my brain around that. And or somebody, I watched a video once where the girl was saying she wanted to win a contest and she didn't want to come in second, but then she realized that she can come in first, and everyone could come in first because the realities aren't going to collide. So you could be number one in this reality, she could be number one. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it because I don't believe that any one of us manifested coronavirus because we wanted to be on lockdown for the entire year. I believe that the collective fear is perpetrating it, but I don't think that we manifested it. You know what I'm saying here? So that's why I think that if you're looking for love or you're looking for opportunity, having a broad idea and putting that out into the universe, I think you'll get that. But if you're trying to hone in on a specific person, like I said to somebody, like I love James Bay, I think he's great, but if I imagine that he shows up at my front door and I believe he's going to show up at my front door, is he really going to show up at my front door? I mean, let's be fucking realistic. It's not happening. It's not happening. So I feel like leading people down that road is not, I don't feel like it's helpful. I don't feel like it's helpful. I feel like having a, being like, being open to somebody like this, being open to opportunities can help manifest anything, not just love, anything. And then also your beliefs around it. Do I deserve love? Do women like me? Do, like that, all that can add to it. But I don't think it's as hard as we think it is. I think it's just put it out there. Because here's another thing. Once the perfect person shows up that's ready, willing, and able, you're not going to be fucking around with the person that's not calling. I promise you that. So that's would be my suggestion. Just being clear about this is the type of person that I want. And you can be very specific about it, and then your own confidence. And I feel too like you could be very confident with people that you don't really care for or that you don't really know yet because there's nothing, you got nothing to lose. I just remember years ago I had, oh, I just lost it. There you go. the government. The government is. But even still, see, law of attraction would say that we created the government that created the virus. We didn't do that. Like, I don't think anybody thought that we were going to be in this place. And especially not for this long. I really thought that by Easter everything was going to be done, everything was going to be fine, but things were going back to normal. Now look at where the hell we are. But here's another thing, and I do believe this too, manifestation wise. No matter what's going on in the outside world, you can survive it, you can thrive through it, and it won't affect you if you can stay positive and focus on the positive opportunities. So the whole world could be on lockdown and you could still prosper and you could still meet someone and you could, like, I don't believe that that will be, has to be a hindrance. Anyway, anyway, I hope that that helps. Um, all right, I am going to go. 12:30. I will be on sometime tomorrow. And if anybody needs a private, you can always email me. I will be around. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a great night. Bye bye.